able to do this. Now, these negative things that when we are under stress, and it could be selfish, it could be personal reasons. We don't want to. I mean, we're not able to do this. Now, these negative things that when we are under stress, and it could be selfish, it could be personal. I mean, it's
Nous recommandons oui, cela Jean-Claude Jonassin, maître question dans le domaine assurance. Assurance machine, car commercial. Prix compétitif, là, dans First Class Insurance and Financial Services, il y a professionnel. Conséquent que nous là, Jean-Claude Jonassin, First Class Insurance, 6003 Babcock Street, Southeast Palm Bay, Florida. 727-142, 321-727-82-42, First Class Insurance, c'est lié. Ou besoin réel nos affaires assurance parce que nos affaires assurance pas gain avance libre chance. Nous recommandons rien cela Jean-Claude Jonassin, maître question dans le domaine assurance. Quelle que soit l'assurance assurance machine, car commercial. La trière, prix compétitif là dans First Class Insurance and Financial Services.
These negative things that when we are under stress, and it could be selfish, it could be personal reasons. We don't want to. I mean, but when things happen. You're not going to be able to do this. Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Dr. Larry Thomas from the Dr. Larry Thomas Show. I want to tell you all, thanks a lot for tuning in. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can't hear me, go ahead and chime in. Let me know if you can hear us pretty good. But I want to tell y'all thanks a lot for help working with us as we kind of work through some of the issues that we're going through right now. We have a few big things on the horizon. We finally, I think, kind of got the audio thing kind of figured out. So let's get right into it. I want to tell y'all thanks a lot for inviting me into your space this moment of time, and I appreciate it. You all, by all means, feel free to call in 954-240-8928. 240-8928. And so now let's talk a little bit about potential. You know, we're going to tap into the boundless realms of the human capability and extraordinary potential that lies within each one of us. Right now, as we talk about potential, I want you all to call in, tell me your thoughts on this, or what do you use, what tools, what coping mechanisms, whatever do you employ to help you operate in your space where you had to maximize your potential and maybe achieve some of the goals that you have for yourself. I know a lot of our shows about being goal oriented, but also, you know, how do we inspire ourselves? How do we motivate ourselves to work within our maximum potential? So now let's talk about potential. Okay, what exactly is potential? Potential is that it's more so that untapped ability of the promise of what it could be and what we see within ourselves. It's defined as, and I'll read this right out of the dictionary. You know, potential is defined as having or showing to come or develop into something more in the future. So what we see in ourselves, and what do we see ourselves, not necessarily now, but what do we see ourselves transforming into as we up, right? So, and forgive me as I look at this. I want to look at our comments, make sure I don't miss anybody's comments that's talking or that's in here. Okay. Okay. Let me know if we're still skipping with the audio here, because it appears we're having a little problem. Okay, who we got on the line?
Hey,
Hey, how you doing? Hey, so is the audio and everything coming through fine?
no, you're skipping. You're talking, then you skip every other verse. I can hear you, but it's skipping. I can hear you, but you're not talking and then pause. You're talking, pause.
Okay,
Talking.
that could be the bandwidth though.
We could hear you though. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay? Well, yeah. Let me
Let's get into it.
yeah. Let me know if this audio is working. I'm gonna I'm gonna have my audio guy speak to you to let me know if we're still doing that on the other end of that. All right.
Okay, let me get comfortable back on.
Okay. So let's get into this as we potential, right? It's defined as having the capacity to become or develop more in the future, right? I believe potential is really transformational. It's we see where we are, go, and some people say that when we dream, it's because we dream of what we could become. But what are some of the paths we take to do that? I've heard somebody say, I'm not sure where I heard from, but potential is what we see when what's before us or what's in front of us is not good enough. So we want to achieve more. As we, there's no desire to become content, but yet there's the responsibility to focus on beyond where we currently are and what we have before us. One of the reasons that we dream, of course, we can visualize the possibilities that are out there, the possibilities that lay ahead of us, our goals that we may have. Our potential is the sum of our dreams. Our potential is the aspirations, but then it's all that. One of the most heartbreaking things that I've seen is seeing when people don't necessarily truly believe in themselves, believe the capacity in which they have to be great. It's very easy to settle for mediocrity, to settle for becoming complacent, rather than aspiring to do more, to be more. Now, we've all had those challenges. We've all had those people in our lives, a lot of those distractors, those barriers that kind of hold us back from doing that. So, combat that. What are some of the things that we can do? And you all know I like to use a lot of metaphors and similes and things like that. So let's think of it like you're planting a flower, right? Now the seed is the dream. The seed is the dream that you have for the flower, and you place this seed into the soil. Now our mind is the potential, it's the latent ability and the talents individuals possess. All of us have talents. Unfortunately, a lot of us, we don't realize or actualize the talents that we have. Sometimes it takes us a while to see it. Sometimes others, and what it is that they see, environment, those play very crucial roles. Okay, it says here that the connection to the server, we have to connect the connection here. Okay. All right, I guess we're okay. I guess we're back on. Let's see. Hold on.